Hello, my dear students. Please follow the instructions given by the government to fight against COVID-19. Whenever you go outside, don't forget to wear mask. Now I am here to teach you the last part of the lesson, Law Spring, written by Anisha. The second part, I want to drive a car. In this part, then we have seen the deplorable conditions of the poor bangle makers in Firozabad. The central character in the second part is Mukesh. Mukesh, one of the boys from the bangle makers family in Firozabad. All the families are engaged in bangle making in Firozabad. Once Mukesh takes the other to his house, which is located in the Stinging Lane. The other noticed all the members, including children, engaged in bangle making. There the author understands, though Mukesh's father works very hard, he was unable to change the deplorable conditions of the family. Now let's see the next paragraph. All of you take your literature reader, page number 18. It is his karam, his destiny, says Mukesh's grandmother. It is his karam. Karam means destiny, fate, says Mukesh's grandmother, who has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass of bangles. Then Mukesh's grandmother said that it is their destiny. That means her husband has also become blind due to this job. Always they are engaged in bangle making. Watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass of bangles. Can a God-given lineage ever be broken? She said. Then grandmother said, can a God-given lineage means tradition, ever be broken? The grandmother said that God-given tradition is not possible for us to break. Can a God-given lineage ever be broken? She implies born in the caste of bangle makers. They have seen nothing but bangles in the house. Then she cursed himself for being a member of the bangle makers in Firozabad. Why? Almost all the time, all the members in all the houses in the Firozabad are engaged in bangle makers. Gradually, they lost their eyesight. So she cursed himself. She implies, born in the caste of bangle makers, they have seen nothing but bangles. In the house, in the yard, in every other house, every other yard, every street in Firozabad. Spirals of bangles, sunny gold, paddy green, royal blue, pink, purple, every color born out of the 7 colors of rainbow. All the families are in Firozabad, all the families are engaged in bangle making. Then we can see bangles in everywhere. With the different colors. Every color born out of the 7 colors of the rainbow. Lie in mounds, in unkempt yards. That means some bangles are already made, then some are lie in the mounds. In unkempt yards. Unkempt yards means untidy yards. And piled on our four-wheeled handcarts, pushed by young men along the narrow lanes of the shanty town. Then after making these bangles, the young men carry these bangles to the shanty town for selling. Shanty here means underdeveloped town. And in dark hutments, next to lines of flames of flickering oil lamps, sit boys and girls with their fathers and mothers, welding pieces of colored glass into circles of bangles. Then where in all the places in Firozabad, then all are engaged in bangle making, including boys and girls who are supposed to go to school. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark. Then because they have been practicing the same, they have been indulging in the same process continuously. Their eyes are more adjusted in the dark than to the light outside. That is why they often end up losing their eyesight before they become adults. So what happened? Before they become adults, they lost their eyesight. Savita, a young girl in the dark pink dress, sits alongside an elderly woman soldering pieces of glass. Then later, the author notices a young girl named Savita, then who is also sitting and indulging in bangle making. As her hands move mechanically like the tongs of the machine, I wonder if she knows the sanctity of the bangles she helps to make. Then she is making bangles. The author doubts whether she knows the sanctity of the bangles she makes. I wonder if she knows the sanctity of the bangles she helps to make. It symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag. It symbolizes bangles, symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag, auspiciousness in marriage. It will dawn on her suddenly one day when her head is draped with a red veil, her hands dyed with henna, and red bangles rolled into her wrist. Then this all symbolizes marriage. Well, she will then become a bride like the old woman beside her who became one many years ago. The old woman, one old woman is also sitting near her. She is also once become a bride many years ago. She still has bangles on her wrist but no light in her eyes. Then here, listen. She still has bangles on her wrist. The old woman who is sitting near Savita has still bangles on her wrist but no light in her eyes. Why? Because they have been practicing, they have been indulging. She has been indulging in making bangles. So she lost her eyesight. Ikwak sebar kana pi nahi kana, she says in a voice drained of joy. Then she said she has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire lifetime. She said she has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire lifetime. She has not been enjoyed one full meal in her lifetime. Then from morning onwards, she has been doing the same job, but she has never enjoyed one full meal in her lifetime. Can you imagine that situation? Then that is what she has read. Her husband, an old man with a flowing beard, says, I know nothing except bangles. All I have done is make a house for the family to live in. Her husband, then the old lady's husband, said, then an old man with a flowing beard says, I know nothing except bangles. He knows only bangle making. All I have done is make a house for the family to live in. Then what he did is he made a house for his family. That is the only thing he did. Hearing him, one wonders if he has achieved what many have failed in their lifetime. It is not an easy task to build a house. He has a roof over his head. As far as the situation is concerned, to make a house is not an easy thing. The cry of not having money to do anything except to carry on the business of making bangles, not even enough to eat. The cry of not having money to do anything. From morning onwards, they have been doing the same job. They are getting money. They utilize that money to carry on their business. Not even enough to eat rings in every home. That means poverty rings in every home. The young men echo lament of their elders. As far as the situation of the young men are concerned, the same situation of the elders. Lament means sorrow. Little has moved with the time. It seems in Firozabad, years of mind-numbing toil have killed all initiative and the ability to dream. They have been doing the same job. This years of hard work has killed all initiative and the ability to dream. That means they have no ability to dream. Why not organize yourself into a cooperative? I ask a group of young men who have fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen who trap their fathers and forefathers. Then the author sees a group of young men who have gathered there. Then what does she ask? Why not organize yourself into a cooperative? Why you are not organizing a group? These young men already fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen who trap their fathers and forefathers. Even if we get organized, we are the ones who will be hauled up by the police. Then what is the reply given by the young men? Even if we get organized, we are the ones who will be hauled up. Hauled up means caught up by the police, beaten and dragged to jail for doing something illegal. If we get organized, then police will caught them for doing something illegal. They say there is no leader among them. What is their problem? There is no leader among them to guide them. No one who could help them see things differently. Their fathers are as tired as they are. They talk endlessly in a spiral that moves from poverty to apathy, to greed and to injustice. they talk endlessly in a spiral that moves from poverty. That means poverty rings in every home. Poverty to apathy. Apathy here means insensible. Then they have no ability to dream, as I said earlier. Greed and to injustice. Listening to them, I see two distinct worlds. Listening to them, I see, other sees two distinct worlds. One of the family caught in a web of poverty. Then one of the family caught in a web of poverty, burdened by the stigma of caste. Then as we have seen the old lady, then we have seen she cursed himself for being the member of bangle maker, being born as a member of the bangle makers family. Caste in which they are born. The other a vicious circle of the sahukas, the middlemen, the policemen, the keepers of law and the bureaucrats and the politicians. Then when the author sees two different worlds in Firozabad, one the people already born in the bangle makers family, second one the middlemen, the policemen, the keepers of law, bureaucrats and the politicians. Together they have imposed the baggage on the child that he cannot put down. These people together, they have imposed the burden on the small children in Firozabad. Before he is aware, he accepts it as naturally as his father. Before the child awares about this, they naturally accept it as his father. To do anything else would mean to dare, and daring is not part of his growing up. When I sense a flash of it in Mukesh, I am cheered. Then other sees the situation of Firozabad, then she has seen two different worlds there. One, the people already born in the as the members of bangle makers family. The second one, the vicious circle of sahukas, the middlemen, the policemen, the keepers of law and the bureaucrats and the politicians. Then the author sees the situation in Firozabad, two worlds. She sees two worlds there. The first one is the people already born as the members of bangle makers family. The second one includes the sahukas, the middlemen, the policemen and the keepers of law and the bureaucrats and the politicians. Together they have imposed the burden on the child in Firozabad. But when I sense a flash on it in Mukesh, I am cheered. Then why author sees all the pathetic conditions of the Firozabad, but there is a change in Mukesh's face. She notices, when I sense a flash of it in Mukesh, I am cheered. I want to be a motor mechanic. Then Mukesh wants to be a motor mechanic. She belongs to the family of bangle makers. Then we have seen the deplorable conditions of the family in Firozabad, but there is a change in Mukesh's face. Then he wants to be a motor mechanic. He repeats, he will go to a garage and learn. He says that he will go to learn and garage and learn. But the garage is a long way from his home. I will walk. Then he, as far as the Mukesh is concerned, then he has a dream. Then his ambition is to become a motor mechanic. Then he said, he will go to a garage and learn. But the garage is a long way from his home. I will walk. He insists. Do you also dream of flying a plane? Again the author asks him, do you also dream of flying a plane? He is suddenly silent. When author asks this question, he suddenly becomes silent. No, he says, staring at the ground. In his small murmur, there is an embarrassment that has not yet turned into regret. He is content to dream of cars that he sees hurling down the streets of his own. Then he wants to become a motor mechanic. Then because he sees hurtling down the streets of his town. He sees many cars in his town. Few aeroplanes fly over in Firozabad. In Firozabad, few aeroplanes fly over in Firozabad. Then every day he sees cars moving here and there. So he wanted to become a motor mechanic. The central character in the second part is Mukesh. In the second part, the author describes the miserable conditions of the poor bangle makers in Firozabad. Then as we have seen, all the families are engaged in bangle making, including children. Boys who are supposed to go to school, they are sitting near the furnaces and welding glasses, and that means they are making bangles. Once Mukesh takes the author to his house. There he sees the deplorable conditions of the family. Though Mukesh's father worked very hard, he was unable to unable to change the deplorable condition of his family. Mukesh's grandmother considers it as their destiny. The author says that the life of bangle makers is a vicious cycle of misery and pain which there is no end. They say that the later author meets a girl named Savita. Then according to their opinion, they have not even enjoyed one full meal. They have not enjoyed one full meal. That is their condition. These poor people are exploited by bureaucrats, middlemen and policemen. But as far as the case of Mukesh, there is a change. The author feels happy that when he hears that Mukesh wants to become a motor mechanic. Then Mukesh wanted to, even if he belongs to this situation, he wants to become, his ambition is to become a motor mechanic. Then it is not an easy task for him. He has to face a lot of difficulties from the middlemen or policemen and bureaucrats. Even then, but a strong determination definitely helped him to achieve his goal. From this lesson, we have learned two stories. The story of Saheb-e-Alam and Mukesh. Then, by presenting the stories of Saheb-e-Alam and Mukesh, Anistad tried to eliminate child labor from the society. Then, from the stories of Saheb and Mukesh, we have seen the pathetic conditions of the rag pickers and the pathetic conditions of the bangle makers in Firozabad. By presenting this, the author, the Anistad, tried to eliminate child labor from the society. That means the message we get from this lesson is to put an end to child labor and let all the children to enjoy their life with joy. All the children to enjoy their days of spring with joy. What is the message we get from this story? Then we should let all the children to enjoy their days of spring with joy. Listen, by presenting the stories of Saheb-e-Alam and Mukesh, Anistad tried to eliminate child labor from the society. The message, actually what we get from the story is we should try to put an end to child labor or child exploitation and let all the children to enjoy their days of spring with joy. Okay, all of you understand? Then I will send you the notes through WhatsApp. Read the story several times. If any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you all.